So we've already, of course, been through both of our budget workshops, and so this is just bringing back that budget as directed. The first public hearing and introduction of the 2024 budget, and we do have to conduct a separate record vote to ratify the property tax revenue increases. These are just the slides that we didn't bring at the general fund workshop, so we just wanted to bring them back so that you could see them quickly. The chart showing all funds and where the operating revenues are distributed throughout. And then, of course, expenses by type for all funds. And finally, the general fund, and this is the mayor, the slide, Mayor, that I think that you requested to see at the workshop. So I just wanted to bring that back for you to see quickly and see that property tax is 48% of our total revenue in the general fund. Other taxes make up 34%, charges for service at 11%, and then other at 7%. Expenses, public safety represents 57% of our general fund budget, followed by public works and other services at 12% each. Included in this budget is the peer counselor WIC grant, the police year 3 of the body camera contract, and of course the raises that you approved at 3.5% across the board, with the exception that 3.5% that went to the police department could be allocated through the meet and confer contract if that comes to fruition. This budget ordinance includes all of the same authorizations. This is the only change that we're requesting, with the authorization for city manager to accept donations that do not exceed $5,000. So again, first public hearing, introduction of the ordinance adopting the 2024 budget, and I need to conduct a separate vote with the specific language, please.
Okay. And so each council member will need to read this?
I think we just need one motion and a second on this reading, and then a separate vote to say yea or nay.
So we're going to ask for a motion and a second on this quote language. Then we'll each take and have to say publicly, right, yea or nay.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's what we're going to do. So what I need is a motion for approval of this budget ordinance ratifying the property tax revenue increase reflected in the budget, and place the adoption of this tax on the agenda for the September 19th, 2023 regular meeting of the City Council. Go back to that slide, please. I wasn't through reading it.
We have to do a vote on this first, but I'll let you finish.
Okay, of the City Council as an action item. So unfortunately, go back to the other one.
Pardon me. Sorry, Mayor.
So the first public hearing and introduction of an ordinance adopting the 2023-24 budget. So I need a motion to adopt the 23-24 budget.
So moved.
So moved by Tommy, seconded by Lucy. Now, any public comment on this item? All right, so I'm going to start with Tommy. You made the motion. Yea or nay?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Harry?
Aye.
Larry?
Aye.
Karen? Aye. Lucy?
Aye.
Mayor? Aye. So that passes 7-0. Now we will conduct a separate vote to, I'm not going to repeat that again as I already repeated it,
Number 2.
for number 2. So with that, is there a motion for that?
So moved.
So moved by
Second.
Tom, seconded by Larry. Now public comment on that item. Seeing none, we'll take a vote, starting with Tommy.
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Harry?
Aye.
Larry?
Aye.
Karen? Lucy?
Aye.
Brenda? Aye. Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you, Mayor.
Let's take a break.
Do
Harry,
what?
are we
Do we
good?
need-
We have
We
one,
need to eat.
one
We're still
more.
good.
Sorry.
Oh, I keep
I got 30
rushing this
minutes.
thing.
Yeah, we need to eat.
Sorry.
Item D is the tax levy, first hearing of the tax levy.
So I gotta,
We'll go pretty
which
quickly.
item is it?
Item D, ma'am.
D. Okay, item D is introduction of an ordinance leveling, that's hard to say, property taxes for the city of San Angelo for the 2023 tax year. Public hearing and first reading of an ordinance fixing and leveling ad valorem taxes for the current tax year for use and support of the municipal government of the city of San Angelo, Texas for the 23-24 budget year, providing for the assessment and collection thereof, providing when the tax shall become due, providing when the tax shall become delinquent, providing for exemptions, providing for severability, providing for publication on the city-operated website, and providing for an effective date.
Okay, so again, first public hearing and introduction of the levy for property taxes for the 2023 tax year. Proposed rate is at 0.70042 per $100 valuation, as we discussed in the workshop. Again, that is a 0.0338 decrease from the previous fiscal year. And I need this specific language in this motion, please.
Okay, so may I have a motion? Okay, I'll make the motion that I move that the property tax rate be increased by the adoption of a tax rate of 0.7042 per 100 valuation, which is effectively a 7.24% increase in the tax rate.
I'll second.
Second by Tom. Any public comment? All right, with that, we'll take a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Now, do we need to each read that number? Because before, we've had to individually each say that number.
That's only on the budget where you have to have the separate vote.
So we don't need to do
on
that
this
today.
one. Correct.
So with that, let's take a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
0. Any opposed? Seeing none opposed, motion passes 7-0.
That particular statement that you read, Mayor, is always confusing. And
Correct.
I guarantee you, every council person and yourself will get phone calls next week. The tax rate actually went down by 3-point-something
Yes.
cents per 100.
Thank you, Harry, because it is always an issue. So Tina, if you want to come forward again and explain to the public that we are reducing the tax rate on their property, not increasing it, and please explain that.
Yes, while the valuations did increase across the city, that valuation forced the tax rate down because of the 3.5% that has been that has been implemented by the state regulations. So while our tax rate is still decreasing, our valuations did increase, but that forces the tax rate down.
So the tax rate
by
is down from,
3.38 cents.
by 3.38 cents down
Yes, ma'am.
from last year.
Even though
Correct.
that said to the
It's set
contrary.
up, but the reality
That's
is the
just
public
crazy.
will see a
That's-
3.38% decrease in the rate.
Correct.
Okay, to be clear, or not clear.
Or not
Or to be
clear.
confusing. And we'll leave it at that,
Okay.
confusing.